Alright, what's happening at the gym? Ah, making cards. Well, we can make a lovely... I think it was black? Or was it red? I think red, right? And we said that she was... mysterious. There you go. Like a kid, how, Luke? Okay. Stress is low, grand. I guess we're gonna do blue and white this week. And I might be able to go get my bat wings this weekend. Wouldn't that be exciting? Oh, hey.
Hey, Franco, are you going to the chorale concert tonight?
I'm going with Damien.
Oh, okay. See you later.
Sweet Luke, no, I'd rather go with you. My darling.
I found Damien at dinner, and after our meal we proceeded to the concert together. We take our seats in the darkened gym.
Okay, and then everything kind of goes the way it usually does.
Damien and I help ourselves to the food and chat about the music. All in all, it's a pleasant evening.
Okay, we had like kind of a normal date. That's sweet. No innuendos, no come-ons, just, you know, your normal date. Isn't that sweet? What's happening? Ah.
The semester has ended. After this, everyone goes home to their families for the holiday season and will not return until the new year. Everyone except perhaps Damien.
Alright. Oh, we're thinking about him before we even think about him.
If I let my mind rest on Damien, he may sense how I really feel about him. But how do I feel about him if I'm completely honest with myself?
Oh, dang! Man, you can think about him in a lot of different ways. Contempt, affection, confusion. I mean, contempt and affection are pretty clear. I wonder if confusion is for the friendship ending? I don't know. I'm sure we'll come back here for some alternate ends, so I'll just go for affection. I guess it's time to seal our boy's fate.
I have come to care about him, but is it safe to let him into my mind? Who should I think about? Who might I share some sort of connection with?
Alright, here we go, everybody.
I can't help myself. I think of Damien. I was thinking about him anyway, wasn't I? I was trying to decide, but that was proof that he was already in my mind. In my mind, like a leaf in the breeze, I feel myself tugged into flight. I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know Damien is thinking of me.
I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know why. But, gotta listen to your heart. Oh dear, dear Franco. Falling for that demon boy. Okay, we made one for Barbara. We gotta talk about report cards. Went to the chorale concert.
Damien and I went to the school's holiday concert together. I thought about my connection with Damien.
Affectionately. Affectionately. Oh, right, I couldn't go to the mall because of his holidays. I want to get my wings. I want to spread my wings and fly. Like the leaf in the breeze that doesn't know where it's going. Well, it's either Damien or William.
Franco?
Yay! I guess right this time.
I turned to see a familiar face. Damien, hi.
Hi there. It's good to see you again. How was your vacation? Did you do anything special with your family?
Oh, you know, presents. We watched the fireworks. I don't want to say anything too specific. Oh, I mentioned eggnog to my parents, so we had zabaglione for dessert one night. They said it was similar.
Okay, I gotta look that up.
You were thinking of me on those cold winter nights. I'm flattered.
What about you? I mean, how was your Christmas?
Worried I was lonely. Well, I was. Of course I was. But I'm used to it. It's a quiet time, a chance to reflect and prepare for a fresh beginning. That's not so bad. And it gave me time to work on this.
From under his cape, he pulls out something large and gray and woolly.
A sweater? Oh.
A sock? It's far too large for my feet, and it's only one sock, and it's lumpy like it's filled with... Oh! A Christmas stocking! If it had been bright red, I would have caught on faster. But gray with blue trim and decorations of moose and pine trees is very appropriate for Vermont.
Aw, that's nice.
Thank you. I've never had one before.
Go on, look inside.
I take the sock and push the contents around a little. It's filled with many different small items, none of which are individually over fancy. Pens, a little bag of maple fudge, a wood keychain carved like a wolf, a red and white swirled candy stick. There's too much in here to see.
They call them stocking stuffers. You find them at every checkout in December.
I'll have to take this back to my room to dump it out. Actually, you should come along.
Oh?
Well, you did say you liked exchanging gifts, but I don't have yours with me.
Aw, you remembered.
I lead the way to Wolf Hall.
Well, we're inviting this boy into our room. Here we go.
Now, no peeking.
I'll be good.
Okay, we didn't invite him into the room, just to our room.
I duck into my room, closing the door swiftly to prevent him from seeing inside. I drop the stocking onto the bed where it makes a faint jingling sound. What else is in there? Well, I'll look later. Instead, I withdraw a golden gift box filled with baklava. Not real gold, of course, but this is how the bakeries prefer to present it. I head back outside and hand over my present. Happy Christmas! Sorry it doesn't have as many pieces as yours did, but there are a couple of different varieties.
You're sweet.
No, the baklava is sweet.
Anyway, I should go. I'll see you later.
That was a very thoughtful gift, Franco, because, you know, he likes sweet things, and it kind of reminds you of when you first met with the pie, baked goods. I see you. I see you.
It's a relief to spend time with him and just enjoy myself instead of worrying about everything.
Oh, sweet boy. You need to keep worrying. Don't stop worrying. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. I know it seems like true love, but don't be fooled. There's a reason he's the easiest to date. Oh, I'm so close to my wings. Fine. I didn't. I gotta wait another week. I risked it for the biscuit, and I lost the biscuit. Barf. Okay, gift exchange.
Damien and I traded Christmas presents. He gave me a stocking full of small items, and I gave him a box of baklava.
I didn't win nothing. Except the chance to wait another week to buy my wings. Alright. White this week, I guess. Blue and white makes everything right. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. For some reason I thought that said red magic class for a second, and I was very concerned. Thought I had clicked too hastily. I failed. Well, good to see that Franco's still in there. Failing. Failing me. Okay, this is a new thing.
Someone's knocking on my door first thing in the morning. Is that Donald and Luke? What are they up to this time? The knocking continues. Someone's impatient. Yes, what are you... Oh! Hi.
Good morning.
What are you doing here? Not that I'm unhappy to see you, it's just a surprise.
I have a question. How do you feel about being seen with me?
Like, always?
What do you mean?
This is going to sound very silly.
I'm listening.
There's a girl who keeps trying to get my attention. Making eyes at me, posing, brushing up against me in the halls.
Ah, pastel.
It's all becoming rather embarrassing.
What girl is this?
The sylphlet. The one with pink hair. Butterfly girl.
Pastel? I haven't seen her going after Damien, but then I mostly try to avoid her. It makes sense, though. Damien is a very attractive target, and if she has her mother's appetites...
I thought maybe if she saw me going around with someone else, she'd get the message.
I wouldn't count on it, man.
How ironic that after first getting involved with Damien to distract him from Ellen, he now wants my help to mislead someone else.
It's like your guys are cut from the same cloth.
Or is it misleading? We may not be quite an official couple at this point, but we are certainly something. Is it manipulative if all we're displaying is the truth?
You're such a schemer.
Alright, let's do it.
Shall I escort you to breakfast?
Lead the way. Sorry, Pastel, this one is already occupied.
She's just gonna go after him harder, man. And possibly you too. You think that's gonna dissuade her? Patooey. Patooey on that. Oh, we're so gone. We're gone. This boy's gone. Lost forever to time. Oh. Hey, allowances! Time for wings! Gotta go get my bat wings on. No practical purpose. Except that I can match my boot. I guess this is actually an appropriate time to do this because you know, we're an official couple now, and now we're gonna start looking like each other. Alright, let's read about it. Showing off.
Damien said that Pastel Rao, the half-sylph, had been overly forward in approaching him, and he wanted to discourage her by visibly spending more time with me. However, we still haven't talked about where our relationship is going.
Well, this is a good indication. Aw, look at our little black bat wing! It's so cute! Not nearly as impressive as Damien's, but, you know, you can't have everything. They aren't practical, after all. Alright, who's knocking this time? It was a holiday. Well, that's good. That was perfect timing. I had like 24 stress, so grand. Alright. Continuing on. Ooh, 75. Nice. Exam time. I'm ready. Okay. Whoop whoop. There we go.
I find myself in a corridor facing a carved stone arch with a dead-end wall behind it. There is no sign of a staircase.
In order to leave this dungeon, you must step through the portal. Only the medallion will activate the portal. Think before you act.
If that's the portal ahead of me, it must not be active. So where is the medallion?
It's over here. Okay. I think I'm smart enough for this. Ghost Wolf. Try to make friends. And then cast communication. There we go. He helps me with the thing. And then I can teleport myself. Boop. Examine the pedestal. Press the button. Examine the pedestal again. Take the medallion. And then cast teleport self. Back here. We speed running now, boys and girls. Put the medallion in and step through. Nice.
When I can feel my feet again, I am standing in the school quad and I have to shield my eyes against the sunlight.
Congratulations, Franco! For succeeding in your quest, you receive 5 merits. An insightful victory! You should always remember the value of careful examination. Otherwise, you never know what you'll miss. I hope you enjoyed putting your skills into practice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another student to look after.
Looks like I'm finished for the day.
Grand. Well, we passed with flying colors there, I feel. Teleportation is so handy. Ah.
Damien and I are having another meal together. When I leave one hand lying on the table, his fingers keep sneaking over to touch mine.
The bat wings, that's too much.
What?
Nothing. Just enjoying your company.
His fingers wrap around mine and he lifts my hand off the table.
May I?
Okay.
These two looking at each other like this is too much for me. I can't. Oh no, that's too funny.
He lifts my hands to his lips and presses a kiss to the back of it.
So sweet.
Well, if people didn't think we were dating before, they certainly will now.
Aren't we?
Are we? I mean, I'm with you, but we haven't really defined this as a relationship. Is this a relationship? Are we official, exclusive, whatever words Americans use?
Going steady.
I don't know. What does going steady mean?
Well, maybe this will put your mind at ease.
He squeezes my hand.
Right now, romantically, I want to be with you and only you. And I want everyone in the school to know that.
Oh.
What about you?
I think I'm happy with that plan.
Following my lead. But I do enjoy it when you do that. What do you say we celebrate this little arrangement? Let me take you out tomorrow.
It's a date. Now, can I have my hand back?
No.
He squeezes my fingers again.
Tell me what you want to eat and I'll put it in your mouth.
I laugh, but I let him have his way.
Oh my goodness, too much mush. You're gonna make people ill at the cafeteria. Alright. Well,
Damien said he was taking me out today. I should wait for him to show up and tell me what we're doing.
okay.
When Damien comes to escort me, it's almost noon and the mall shuttle is largely empty. Most students must have already decided where they want to have lunch and are staying there. On the ride through town, he directs my attention to one of the red brick plazas that we pass through on the way to the mall, but doesn't say why. Shortly after, we arrive at the mall parking lot. We walk towards the big glass doors, but Damien touches my arm and gestures around the side of the building out of sight. Curious, I follow.
I want to take you out, but not to the mall. Do you remember that shopping district we passed through?
Yes.
I promise that's where I intend to teleport you, and that I'll bring you back here when we're done. Alright?
That explains why he didn't just pop us away straight from the school. He wanted to show me where we were going first. It's probably common for upperclassmen to go around town a little. They're more skilled in both teleportation and glamours. All right.
Take my hand and I'll take you away.
I place my hand over his and the world begins to shift around me.
Whoa! Well, that's fancy. I didn't go here in the last game.
And then we're somewhere else. I can feel Damien's hand in mine, but for a moment at least I can't see him. Instead, I'm standing next to a man who looks fully human, though almost as out of place in this environment as a winged devil would be.
Can we see what he looks like?
His hair is light blonde and falls halfway down his back, and he wears a suit of fine Italian cut with a falcon blue tie and gold clip.
Oh, come on! I wanted to see what he looked like. Drat, I shouldn't have learned blue magic. I shouldn't have learned it. What I had seen, he probably would have cast it for me. Ah, man. Drat.
I invoke true sight and reveal the figure behind the illusion. Do I need a glamour?
No. In my company, you can pass as a cosplayer.
Can I? I got bat wings on my back. What am I cosplaying as, other than you?
A what?
Someone who likes to dress up in costume.
I remember William saying that Damien almost never went off campus in disguise, but he seems quite comfortable with the skills. It's another reminder that William doesn't know him as well as he thinks. So why are we here?
As you know, there's no movie theater at the mall. That makes it hard to have a traditional movie and a meal date.
I don't see anything that looks like a cinema hall.
This is the historic district. Most of these buildings are over 100 years old.
And you think that's old?
For America. It was an arts district once, then business, then forgotten. They've only started restoring it all in the past few years.
He points to one building.
This used to be a Victorian-style opera house, before opera went out of fashion. Now it's local theater and dance. And, between performances, art house movies.
Art house?
Independent, foreign, documentaries, experimental, anything that doesn't expect a mainstream audience. Movies for clever people. So, shall we go in?
Lead the way.
It looks just like our theater. Back at the school.
I didn't think to ask what movies we're showing, and the girl at the booth didn't ask what film we wanted either, only gave us tickets with a smirk.
I'm sure she's seen Damien take a few people to this theater.
If there were any popcorn vendors, Damien must have steered us away from them. He did mention a meal later. On the other hand, this place might prefer to avoid butter and oil that could stain the plush red seats. To my surprise, the film that unfolds before us appears to be a documentary. It's the story of a young man who writes for television shows, gets fired for pushing the political boundaries, and then decides to pursue his dream of becoming a dancer. Despite having neither the talent nor the looks of the dancers he admires. It doesn't work out, and he eventually finds another writing job for much less pay than before, but not before developing a tentative romance with one of the dancers he'd hoped to learn from.
I feel like there was multiple plots going on there.
The cold, fresh air and bright sunlight of the historic plaza are a shock to my system after the film. So that's what life is like in Hollywood.
Oh no, it's all fake.
But it was a documentary. They were all real people. The credits said so.
Art film. It's a pretend documentary. They're making up a story about themselves. Things aren't always as they seem.
Wink.
If they're real people, if the writer is a writer writing about being a writer, what is real and what is false? Before I can think any further, my stomach growls.
Time for lunch. There's a nice cafe just down the street. And then I'll take you back to the mall, and we'll drive back to the school, and no one will be the wiser.
A fully traditional American date. It really is just what I wanted.
How thoughtful.
The short winter days means that it is quite dark by the time we return to Iris Academy. The lack of light makes the hallway feel more private than it is. Even though I can hear the sounds of other students moving in the distance, my eyes are only for Damien. And he wants me. Only me.
Franco, no!
There is one more element to complete a proper date. But first, I have to be sure that you want this.
He intends to kiss me. I can feel it.
Run away! Okay, I need to check something, because you can get 2 kisses with Damien, but only if you avoid the first kiss. So, first kiss? So, I want to run away first, then I'll be eager, and then we'll be shy last of all. So we can see both kinds of first kisses, since I won't be going through this again. Alright, run away.
I can't.
What?
I rush into my room and close the door behind me, breathing hard. Too hard. I gulp in air and try to hold still and silent so I can hear what's happening outside, but my pulse is pounding. Will he protest? Bang on my door? Plead for another chance? Or just walk away? I don't hear anything. He must have left. Is that what I wanted to happen? I'm not sure. All I know is I didn't want him to kiss me, and he didn't. So that's good, right?
Sure, man. Or, we could try this again. And, be really eager. Oh, God.
I've been waiting for you.
Well, here I am.
Oh, he... Alright, well, that got close.
He moves in close.
Whoa! The colors! Whew, that is a possessive-looking kiss. Dang. His hand looks a little weird to me. Am I crazy? Looks just a little strange, but otherwise, that kiss is pretty fire.
And, seizing my head in his hands, pulls me to him in a rough and thorough kiss.
Well, now we have observed all the proper forms.
Right.
Good night, Franco.
Good night. He gives me a little bow, then leaves me in my hall. A very successful date.
Okay, we're gonna go until Sunday evening, because I want to read about that. Okay, let's read about it. How far did we get? Official relationship.
Damien and I agree that we are a couple, and he asked me to go out with him tomorrow.
A proper romance.
Damien took me into the town's historic district where we watched a movie about a writer who wants to be a dancer. It looked like a documentary, but that was all part of the story. Afterwards, we went to a local cafe and ate like a low-world couple. Then we came back to school, and he kissed me.
Okay. So that was that, but if we're hesitant, we'll get another kiss shortly after.
I've never done this with anyone.
Good.
Oh. We still get the kiss anyway. Okay. So if I want to avoid the kiss, I actually have to run away, legit. Okay. So, we ran. We ran so far away. An abrupt exit.
Damien took me on a date that involved a movie and a meal in the town's historic district. When we came back to school, he wanted to kiss me, but I ducked into my room and he didn't follow.
Alright. Well, I guess next time we'll see what the other kiss option should have been.